Yeah, hey, so good morning. I'm making a video for other fellow Volkswagen enthusiasts out there. There's the engine back out of the 72 standard Beetle. I put an 1850 in there, and there it sits. Extremely unhappy for some reason. I've had that exhaust before. Um, but the product I got this time was a lot more lightweight and extremely um, more loud when driving down the road. So I opted to take it out to swap out that header with a new, I guess, quietest exhaust you can put on a Volkswagen, which is supposed to arrive today, hopefully. I'll be putting that in. But more importantly, when I put this motor together, I purchased the Empi progressive two-barrel carburetor. It's there it is. And, this part of the carburetor actually butts straight up to the shroud. And then if you see down here, your adjustment screws are over here, which is right in the back of the shroud. Would be the front of the carburetor, which has basically nothing going on. And the other thing is your gas actually comes from behind, and that's a little problematic too. So I was having this problem. The electric choke was buttoned up right against the shroud, and I had to put a piece of plastic and rubberized material in between that and the shroud to keep the electric choke from shorting out and blowing fuses. Great design there. And then I did the adjustment, standard adjustment, and put the carburetor on, and it ran really rich. So then I tried to, I guess, get back there with everything that I had in my toolbox to adjust that, and it was no good. So I took the carburetor off and started actually adjusting the air gas needle and then putting it back on, which became problematic because then getting to these screws while the carb was in the car was thoroughly impossible, and I had air leaks. And that was the point where I said, okay, the engine's coming back out. I bought the new exhaust, and then I also bought the crossover version of that progressive, although it's not a progressive carburetor, it's just a two-barrel carburetor. They call it a crossover because it crosses over. So far, I'm happy. This carburetor at least was made with some sort of semblance of understanding what a bug is. The front linkage, though, came in a bag of supplies, and this is the directions they give you. Um, so basically, look at the picture and try to figure out how that goes together. I think I did actually figure it out after a while, but you definitely got to be mechanically inclined to get that right. Um, and so I'm kind of excited about putting that on the car. Also, a quick point about this Empi Progressive is that I had to fabricate this right here to keep the carburetor from falling down. So it did not come with a correct mounting system, and this carburetor, as you can see at the bottom here, has a place where it will mount to the case. So I'm happy about that. So far, much happier with this carburetor. Not electric choke. Gas goes in the front, and you got your adjustment air and gas valves right here. Just disappointed a little bit with how you had to figure out to put the linkage together, and curious about how that's going to work when it's actually on the car. And just one last note, I bought this setup with some Empi style boots, and don't buy these. They suck royally. So I'm not even going to further my aggravation with these, and I'm going to go hopefully to the auto parts store and buy the old-fashioned type. These are worthless, waste of money. Anyway, that's all for now. Keep motoring. Have a wonderful day.